in the searing heat of midday.
Yeah, it's about two things to me. It's about the start and the first
ever Indian Grand Prix. Welcome, guys, to the first ever Motogp Indian Grand Prix live reaction. And let's hope that we get a good race today.
Oh, mate, I'm not sure if this camera's right. There we go.
Marc Marquez and Honda, who I'm supporting today. I mean, obviously, Mark's my favourite on the grid. This year's grid, of course. So let's see what he can do from fifth on the grid. It's a bit of a surprise as well, seeing Ran Mir, his teammate up there. Obviously, Honda. Obviously, no one knows this track yet, and obviously, Honda never could take advantage of this, and they have.
You can see the track temperature 39 degrees, and that's because there's a haze, isn't there, a little bit over.
Yeah, in a month's time, on the 27th of October, it'll be 10 years since F1 last raced in India, where Sebastian Vettel famously did those donuts on a pit straight, which actually those marks are still there. But donuts on a pit straight, where he obviously did that when he won his 4-4 title in 2013.
But 39 is probably actually what the temperature actually feels like, isn't it? Because, you know, that's it without the sun on it. That's what we're at.
This might be one of the hottest ever races on record for Formula One. Not Formula One, Motogp, I should say. Yeah, Bezzecchi looks like a hot favourite for this race, so let's see if he spins it again. I fancy Mir as well, and Mark. Obviously, if they have a good start and they don't go down, then it could be a chance for a top 10. We'll see if we find those donut marks on a pit straight where Vettel did them.
Great to see, isn't it? New horizons for MotoGP here in India. Come on, lads. Let's have a great race. Round 13 of the MotoGP World
Yeah, they're still there, I think.
The Indian Grand Prix for the very first time. A new helmet design for Jorge.
A new helmet for Martin, yeah.
21 laps instead of the scheduled 24. The riders requested a 3-lap reduction because of that searing heat and humidity.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Here we go. Yeah, the donut marks are still there from 2013. Here we go. Martin again with a good start. Look at Mir. Bit of contact at the back. That's Top Gun.
It's going to be Martin leading, Bandara in second. And look at Marquez on the inside.
Marquez on the inside of Mir. Mir trying to hang around the outside though. Quattro's up to 6th.
Here comes Pecco Bagnaia. Look at this. He knows he needs to attack early on to challenge Jorge Martin in this race. It's getting gloomy out there. We had rain here at this time yesterday. No, Martin is wide.
Martin, no. Quattro's ahead of the two Hondas.
You always know when a rider's outbraked himself, because what he does, he darts towards the apex.
Look at Mark. Mark, come on, Mark. Go on, Mir. Oh, battle is back. Marquez against Quartararo. 29. Is it 2019 or something all over again? I'm hyped for this one. Obviously, tell you why, it's because Marini and Alex Marquez are out because of injury. So at least now there's only 6 Ducatis. Typical 1, 2, 3 of Ducatis. If there's a Bagnaia clash, I could give Mir and Marquez and Quartararo a little invitation to a podium. Okay, go on, Bez. Simply a best. Simply a best. Bez in the lead. And Marquez having a look at Martin. Bezzecchi means business. Mark means business. If I was me, I'll try and back everyone up and give Mark and Quartararo a little bit of time to escape. Yeah, being young as a Miller or back. Now, that Yamaha's going to be a tough cookie to hang on the straight. So Quartararo's going to be in a bit of trouble here.
Especially every time he gets on that straight. Look at Marquez closing in on the brakes. That Honda noise, I'm going to get it stopped.
Wide on this occasion. Will he be able to bring it back round?
Yeah.
Quartararo, he does, but loses time to Martin, and they can just see as he drops anchor on that Honda, he just could not get it stopped.
So I don't know what happened today, but hopefully we do see a Bears win. Or if Martin gets another win and Bagnaia goes down, that's the championship game on going into Japan. Which, unfortunately, guys, I won't be able to have reactive mode take it because it starts at 6 a.m. Unless I get up early, of course, but I don't want to really do that. Indonesia, probably not. My next live reaction might actually be the Qatar Grand Prix after this. So that might give me a bit of time to live react to some Formula 1, maybe. If I'm obviously run out of ideas. So I may do some F1 live reactions before the Motogp Qatar Grand Prix.
Martin's got with a medium front and a medium rear, so it's all different across the three. Who has done the calculations best?
It's been a while since we've seen that, actually.
Or Mia, having a look at Quartararo.
And that's because of the unknowns this week.
Yeah, it really is.
That Honda is actually looking better this weekend.
This track has evolved because it's not been used for a
Yeah,
while.
Mia's got a slipstream.
That's affected the grip levels.
Watch out for Joan Mir. A couple of times he's looked to try and get past Quartararo, who's running defensive lines in every single corner.
Yeah, I think Mia's actually a big fan of this track.
But he's showing just what he's capable of. Given the tools.
I mean, obviously, if Honda really do improve their bike, I could give Mia a chance for more top 10. Quartararo's wide.
For next year, as he runs a bit wide there, Joan Mir will try and get power down. And however much the Yamaha might have the top end power, it's got a little bit more pull off the corner than the Honda. But now,
There goes Joan Mir.
you get to the top end of that vehicle, does he have it now? No. Quartararo is very strong on the brakes.
Yeah, Quartararo's quick in the straight. 215.
It shows you the problems Honda have, at least in the, let's say, the olden days, 4 years ago, the Honda was fast. It's not even fast in a straight line anymore, unfortunately.
Nah, it's not even fast in a straight line, but Webster Honda.
However much they reduced the distance by 3 laps, and so you're just seeing Bagnaia dropping off.
Morbidelli's 10th in the other Yamaha.
I just wonder if that's just at this stage already, just thinking about if I sit too close behind.
So Pole's 13th at the Well Fernandez. He didn't get a good start. Nor did Oliveira, to be fair. Obviously, Maverick and Miller didn't get good starts. Was that a crusher?
I'm not sure what happened to Jack Miller. He's at the back of the field, by the way. Starting, actually had a really good race.
Thought I had a crash then.
Excellent start, but he's right at dead last. So maybe that incident that we saw at turn 1, where was it Maverick Vinales was helped up onto the outside. I don't know what happened there. We haven't seen any replays yet, and that's because thankfully we've got some action going on up towards the sharp end.
It's been a much better weekend for Jack Miller, though. A bit more like his old self. He's been we haven't seen him actually for the last couple of rounds, struggling a little bit, overriding it, looks like, not quite comfortable with the bike.
Bez 1:45.0. He's on it. Bez looks like he wants to win this one.
Half a second quicker than Martin in third, 4 tenths quicker than Bagnaia in second.
Good job for Marquez and Mia. They're staying in the fight somehow. I mean, if this was Bizarno, Mia would be a plummet down the field, but no. I mean, if Mia gets top 10, he should be happy with that. Like, if he gets something like P7, I should say, like P7, I would say, I think he'll be delighted with that. So it's the 2 KTMs, Oliveira, and the 2 factory Aprilias, and obviously the RNF at Oliveira.
Yeah, there you go. And that's what cost 6 times. Almost took one of those. Do you know what I love? Normally what happens is for normal races, when someone comes underneath you that close, you pick the bike up. Brad Binder did not flinch, did he? But actually leapt on it. He went, right, you're not coming through. That's
could have easily hooked his elbow off the handlebar there.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we do see a battle at the front. I mean, I would love to see. Oh, Martin! Hello, look there.
What a corner this is. You can't appreciate it on the TV.
Yeah, obviously it's the outside, but Formula 1 layout. I might, yeah, I think next month I might do something to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Vettel doing donuts at a bloody international circuit. I might actually like do a last good question mark as him. iPhone 313. I'm not sure. We'll find out. I'll see what I can do about that though. Bezecchi's extended a gap in out the front is 1.3. He is on it. Bezecchi wants to win this one. Well, I mean, if he does win, then he can be back in the game as well.
Having been closed down yesterday by Jorge Martin, but there's a long, long way to go in this race. Remember, Bezecchi's on a softer tyre in the rear compared to Jorge Martin.
This is where it's difficult for Martin on that medium rear. You come out of the corner. And
He's got slipstream here.
It's about hooking up quite as much as Bagnaia. Actually, he wasn't too bad on that occasion. This is his chance now.
Here he is, and we know Bagnaia is strong on the brakes, and Martin has to sit in behind. Oh, he's
Oh, go on. Bagnaia lost it.
Oh, Martin has pushed Bagnaia out wide. And
Martin pushed Bagnaia wide. Look at Marquez now.
There's block passes, and there's block passes. That was block.
That was block pass from Jorge Martin. And Bagnaia's wide again.
So fast. Jorge Martin can see Bezzecchi going away, and it's like, it's sort of now or never. Meanwhile,
Now or never for Jorge Martin. Can he catch Bezzecchi? Or is Bezzecchi going to check out?
He's already tried one in this race. He's already been in that part of the car park roads to. I think he's been to.
Frankie Morbidelli's up to ninth in the Duran Zarco. Nice to see Morbidelli and Quartararo up there. Obviously, Bagnaia is still suffering a bit from the injury suffered in Barcelona. Yeah, Bezzecchi's checking out still.
Martin, over these next 16 laps, claw the gap back to his satellite bike rival in Marco Bezzecchi. He's ahead of the championship leader.
Yeah, I mean, Mia's still within a second of Quartararo. That's actually really impressive from him. It's nice to see the Honda's doing a bit better this weekend. I think the track could actually suit them a bit more. Or it's probably oh! Not again. Where's he going to get back going? Actually, he's got back going. He might still beat the points here. Great rejoin. He's fifth. Wait, no, I thought he was 15th for a minute. I think he's 16th.
Martin again went defensive there because he knew who was behind him.
I didn't see it, but Marcus did go down. Yeah, 16th. He can still get a point or two here. Unless. That was a great rejoin, to be fair.
And he's only done 5 laps. Watch this, he'll be trail braking in, he's on the rear brake, he's trying to get it stopped, and he just says, no.
The Honda bike does not want to do what Marquez wants it to do.
He said yesterday, this happened so many times in the last few laps yesterday, he tried to hang on to the podium. And that'll be desperate for the Indian fans, simply because his number 93 shirts outweigh any others, about 7-1.
Well, now Honda's hopes rest on Mia. If he can obviously stay on the machine. I mean, he did do that in Barcelona, he stayed on it, but we'll see if he can stay on it today. Despite the fact he's pushing a bit more.
He was 0.4, 0.3, 0.4 every lap faster than everyone. I just thought that's because he was just on full attack mode because of the mistake on the first corner, but clearly he's got a better pace than everyone. Again, another 0.3 or 0.4 faster.
What we heard on the grid though,
Bezzecchi's actually checking out here.
Was it John Zarco explaining about it that actually?
Wait, what have we already played the turn 4, or is it over heaviest braking point?
But Martin's got with the medium. It's got out of sync with everybody else on the grid.
Yeah, look at Martin now. He turns in because he can't get it stopped. He doesn't want to ramp Pecco Bagnaia. Look, it's you go, well, that's a really dirty move. Well, the only other option was to hit him. So he had to think
Pecco Bagnaia, who got that drop of place.
The gap to leader for Marquez is 14 seconds. Well, obviously, he won't win now, of course, but if there's a load of crashes, he can still get top 10. Well, obviously, I think the best hope for Marquez now is points. That's what I think.
Let's say a round we should forget about. The Stewart's got a few things wrong at that round. And thankfully learned from that.
Fabio Quartararo up to 4th place. I'm so impressed with Fabio this weekend. A champion's ride all the way through with the tools that he's got at his disposal.
Yeah, Quartararo's been magnificent all weekend.
Medium tyre gamble for Jorge Martin proved to be a masterstroke in the latter stages. We have seen Neil.
Yeah, Mia's been good all weekend. He has obviously qualified 5th, but now he's starting 4th because of Marini's injury. Looks like Bezzecchi's going to get revenge for yesterday, unless if he crashes. Well, we obviously don't expect that to happen.
On the straight, you know, I know he's 3 seconds out.
Yeah, it's not going.
It's not when someone crashes, it's always going to be Mark. I mean, I know he did finish the last 3 races without crashing.
Just 10 seconds. How incredible to crash, pick it up, and just lose 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's incredible. Well, I mean, if it was like, if Motogp had Saki cars and he crashed under it, he wouldn't lose much time.
But it's quicker than what the Motogp 3 boys are doing, by quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, it is. Could be because Mark has a lot of muscle in his left arm because obviously, and obviously, you know, he's been doing like, working really hard to be a stronger Mark. Oh, Abanaska. Let's have a listen. The Giants have taken both Paul and Raul Fernandez. Whoa! Nearly. If those two collided, that gives me a podium chance.
And thankfully, for everyone involved, he avoided him.
Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah, thankfully.
Normally, it's the front wheel loses out to the back, but I think both riders would have gone down at that point. But this is, watch how close this is.
That's Bezecchi.
This is, that's what it feels like. Talk about hold your breath when you're sat on a motorcycle and you can't get it stopped.
Yeah, that was close.
That reminds me a little bit of down the Hanger Straight. You remember that one?
Exactly.
Bezecchi dropped out second place. No such problems for Bez today. He's got 3.2 second gap at the front. I want to watch his lap times now. It's 45.3 on the last lap. Martina 45.6.
Nice to see Quartararo up there. And obviously Mia. Mia hasn't been this high in a race since his last race for Suzuki, where he finished in 6th.
All weekend, I mean, he's crashed more this season than he's ever crashed before. Like, even at the halfway point, he crashed more this year than he did the whole of last season. It's been a nightmare. He's not been able to get the feeling with the front of that Honda, but as you would say, Gav, there has been some green shoots this weekend.
Explain though why. Explain to
Yeah.
me why he and Marquez on the Honda this weekend.
It's the same motorcycle, by the way. They tested the prototype last Monday, and the comments were mixed. Mia liked the new bike, Marquez wasn't so sure. When you come to a new track, no one's got any data.
Well, I think Mia, if obviously he was allowed to, would obviously probably use the 2024 prototype the rest of the year.
At the end of this Grand Prix, think of the data. For example, Ducati will have gathered there's 8 Ducatis that have been riding around this track all weekend. All that data goes back to the Ducati server, and they analyse it, they work it out, and they start to figure out how the traction control strategies work, how we can optimise that, engine braking, how we can optimise that, bike setting, rider feedback comments. So then the next time you arrive here, the base setting of the next Ducati will be head and shoulders above the base setting of the Yamaha that only got 2 motorcycles on the grid. That's what you're up against when you go to somewhere like Jerez, Mugello, where these bikes have done thousands.
Obviously, Formula 1 earlier, Max Verstappen won Red Bull for Constructors when he won the race. And obviously, Max could become the first world champion in ages in Formula 1 on a Saturday. Talk about the Formula 1 for a bit. I mean, I might not react to the Qatar Grand Prix in 2 weeks for Formula 1 because Motogp I won't be able to react because it's all early. And I won't be able to obviously get set up early.
I'm going to say within 10 laps, within 9, 8 laps, we'll start to see if the lap times drop. But as it stands up to this point, after 10 laps...
Looks like Bez Mavis covered now. 3.5 the gap is.
Half a second a lap faster than everyone. Actually, that's a first time.
Means like a second in a Binder.
And is this the point?
You think the point where you have to start managing? Is this where you switch the map?
Top Gun to make a little good recovery here. He's now 11th.
Nurse the tyre back. Will Martin have something in the second part of this race? Remember, 21 lap race instead of the 24 originally planned. On board with Martin.
And you say, will Bezecchi potentially switch the map in? You get to a certain point, there is obviously a pre-race plan. You know, right up to lap 10, I'm going to have the original map in, and that's going to give him more power. The problem is I can't do the whole race with that map because it will wear the soft tyre out. So at let's say lap 10, you flick to map B, and it just reduces the power. Gives you a little bit more traction control and saves that rear tyre. Of course, that will affect the lap time, so that might be what we're seeing. We're going to find out on this lap or possibly the lap after.
Yeah. Oh, Augusto's down. Overtired. I keep thinking every time I see it, it's a crash, but I think he probably just retired because of an issue. 57, 50, 60, 63 lean angle for Jorge Martin. Checo's not even putting that much lean angle on. Here's Mark. He's 15th now.
And Fernandez has acquitted himself well. He's giving KTM anyway some question marks, hasn't he, about where they put it on Costa about next year. Mark Marquez on the rear of Palace Mark around.
Wow.
Nervous.
I'm going to say, can we watch this for a minute?
We are. We're on board with Mark Marquez. Look how close. We reach out and touch that rear tyre.
No, we're on board with Thomas Marlborough. I think you'll find out.
Pretty much.
He's got a gap on here. He's going for it.
Sideways. He gets it stopped.
Good move for Mark Marquez. Up to 14th place he goes. Remember, that KTM's quick on the straight, so Paul can actually get back at him here. Nah, Paul's not even going to bother with his former teammate. So then Paul's going to say to Mark, go on, Mark. You can. I'll let you go. Yeah. It's Stefan Bardal.
All the talk, the rumours, will he want it? Is he staying? Is he going? The latest gossip, and it is only gossip, is we're going to find out next weekend pretty much. It seems like people on the inside are saying, well, we're going to find out next weekend because Mark wants to sit down with the bosses of Honda and tell them face to face whatever his decision is.
Or his demands, or see if his demands are going to be met. And the feeling is that those demands have been not just on the technical side, which he wasn't native.
Well, he was down again.
His Arno test.
That's probably just him pushing.
People.
There's Bez. Oh, Aleix.
That looks like Aleix cruising.
Not Aleix.
Weekend to forget. He'll be the first to admit that as Mark Marquez come through.
Yeah, he's got an issue.
Aleix is going to be retiring from this race by the look of things. Yeah, but for Mark Marquez, it's not bad.
But I moved Mark to 13th place. And Frankie Morbidelli 7th on the other Yamaha now.
But he wants to know that Honda are fighting them, and they're willing to do outrageous things in terms of personnel to get them back on a level playing field.
Yeah. Which we've talked about before, but it involves sort of poaching other members of staff that have got experience, got the data. I said it before, and I wasn't even joking. Imagine offering Michele Pirro a chunk of money. That is the cat. He's test riding. Well, surely he wouldn't jump ship and go to Honda. But it would be for the right amount of money. So, and that's just one example of
Yeah, Pirro would be a good test rider for Honda.
You could look at maybe.
Although obviously his style is obviously set up to be a Ducati.
They reckon about 200 personnel in external companies as well, but that work on their Motogp efforts. And that's a lot of that is electronic software.
Thought Mir was down there, but no, he's still upright.
These kinds of things.
Yeah, Drum Mir is actually doing a good job this weekend, to be fair. Mark's only lost 2 seconds since he's crashed.
And Ducati are working on those sorts of things. And Mark wants to know, basically, are Honda going to do the same? This is why, over the weekend, first practice sessions, Yamaha Kawasaki, Luca Marini were quick, but Honda were up there, Yamaha were up there. The ones that are more rider field bikes.
There's Mark Marquez battling for 11th now.
They were there. As the weekend's gone on, Neil, the mathematicians, the engineers, have crunched numbers.
Yeah, and we don't really like it, but that's the reality of MotoGP now. And
Yeah, Aleix out.
Aprilia have gone with it. KTM have gone down that direction. Of course, they can't
See what happened here.
lead in all areas when it comes to that side of motorcycle racing.
He can't shift.
So Yamaha have been a bit slow to adapt. Like but it's gone down to some sort of save.
Pitway limiter, wasn't it? Or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, Mark Marquez is charging back through. He's up to 13th now.
But Mark's going to make his decision before he rides whatever feedback he gave at the testing of the 2024 bike. His decision will be made before he jumps on the next version of that.
The cynic amongst us, I'm sure, would say, "Oh, he's giving enough information about which direction."
Yeah.
I already thought that.
9 to go.
I can't throw that.
Yeah, definitely don't go with that one.
Well, Marquez having a look at. Wow, Fernandez. Joao Fernandez has really done well the last few races on the RNF. He has. Obviously got 10th in Silverstone, then obviously 8th in Misano. Current, he's 12th here.
I also think they missed the trick with Calvin in terms of.
Thought he's going to become Daniel Ricciardo and dive bomb it. Obviously, the dive bomb is Ricciardo's nickname for me. The dive bomb king. Bang on, went a bit sideways in the there. Sonny Martin. Martin's wide.
That was a little bit wide there for Martin, and that's just a door slightly ajar, perhaps.
And he's shoved the door on Pecco.
On that previous lap, Martin had just been that bit closer to Bezzecchi than he had. And unless there's a significant drop in tyre for Bezzecchi now, I think 4.6, it will be more. I'm sure through the
Whoa, Pecco.
Just a great track is this. All these up over a crest. Look at this. This is like the old asset. Big bank.
He's going to turn underneath it here. He's going to turn underneath it. Pecco Bagnaia. Oh, it's a great move. Oh,
Good move from Pecco.
Turned 8 to 9. And Pecco Bagnaia lined that one up from the S-bend. That was superb. And we saw it already in Moto 2. It's a great corner, isn't it?
Superb corner. But the layout of this track is...
Paz Martin, I'll send one on him.
Big undulations. They've got it just right. The first corner's a bit tricky. It's not an ideal first corner. But
Pecco a bit sideways there.
It's absolutely perfect.
Apex missed though there for Pecco Bagnaia as he squeezes to stay ahead of Martin. You know his time pressure would have been going up while he had no clear air in front of him, and so he'll just have to be a bit cautious now as he tries to put some daylight between himself and
Remember,
Martin.
Pecco has got a soft front on, so I may actually deteriorate towards the end of the race.
Here we go through the carousel, as Michael Laverty called it earlier this weekend, and it is a roller coaster ride.
It's a horrible feeling when someone, and that's just down to tire. You can see Bagnaia went in faster, but was still able to turn the bike even sharper. I think you're right. It's definitely looking like the soft rear slick was the way to go.
Well, the fact everyone's used it.
I just realised that. I didn't realise Martin was the only one. Yeah. And now he's going backward. Normally, you would say at this point, Martin, this should be advantage Jorge Martin, but it doesn't look that way.
Yeah, it should be.
Perhaps had a mistake here.
But it's not going to be.
Because, I know, this pace has just dropped by 6.
Yellow. Oh! Pecco! That's giving Martin a lifeline. I knew this could happen. Pecco's down. He's cracked under the pressure. And he's pushed too hard.
And it's possibly washed away his championship lead.
Yeah, trail breaking in. He knows who's behind him. It's gone early.
Yeah, that bike's destroyed. He's not getting that one.
You're asking way too much.
He's asking way too much, Pecco is. Does he think he's on a Honda or something? I don't know. Mark is 10th now. Good recovery from him. He was 16th when he got back going. Quartaro's on a podium. Binder could have a little sniff of this. He's right behind Mia.
On that situation in Le Mans, the collision with Maverick Vinales this year. Argentina, of course, when he was trying to chase down Marco Bezzecchi. But it's really right, not since really the USA. But that's pressure again, isn't it, in this situation?
Yeah.
Really is. I mean, pressure on him, but it's front tire in this situation.
Yeah, he wasn't going to get that bike going again.
The other thing in this,
obviously, the airbag went off.
He's gone with only one other rider with the hard front.
But the gap now at the front is 13 points going into Japan if it stays like this. This could be one of the greatest ends to a season ever.
The 37-point gap he had going into this racing.
If Martin wins a sprint and Pecco crashes again, it's only 1 point.
Down to 13.
And we were looking at Barcelona that weekend. We were thinking, and we were talking.
Hang on, is his levers open?
In the higher cars, I tell you what, it looks like Bagnaia. He's got one hand on this championship.
Martin's actually up his levers a little bit.
But how quickly things can change in Motogp. The one thing we learned last year with Quartararo with that huge 90-point lead.
Yeah.
Watch this, we'll see exactly the mistake. There he's breaking in. He's that fraction wide about being critical.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of people just a little bit wide in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's shaking his head. He knows he's cracked under pressure again. He did. It happened in Austin, it did, where he crashed under pressure. Now it's happened here in India. And Bezzecchi is free to check out and take the victory with 6 to go. Mia is in 4th place. If Binder went down and Quartararo made a big mistake, Mia could finish on a podium. Mia, his first podium since 2021. Don't forget, his first podium for nearly 23 months. I'm telling you now, I think Mia's missed a podium.
2 weeks ago in Misano. The problem is he's come in with a higher expectation. He's not been able to be as fast as Jorge Martin throughout the weekend. And then he's been overriding, complaining a lot about the bike. Well, what you end up doing if you're not careful is you end up changing a perfect line, trying to find something that's not there because it's coming from you. So it's a real common mistake.
So Quartararo could be on course for his 2nd podium of the season, obviously to match the one he got in Austin.
36 before the weekend, down to 33 after
Morbidelli is 7th on the other Yamaha. Look at Marc Marquez catching this battle.
He's not going to catch Motogp, barring a mistake from the race leader with 5.5 laps to go. Marc Marquez has got like up to 10 despite the crash. This is just a crazy, crazy weekend.
That was a good move. This is like Mark in Hoef, but on a slower bike in 2020 before his obviously big crash. And that wasn't a bike that was just pure class. Yeah.
That lonely walk in this heat as well.
I mean, if I was Peggy, I'd probably open the levers and just take the chest protector out.
Worse than self-loathing, and that's what this sport will do to you. At this level, the pressure you put yourself under.
He's back.
He needs the arms of the team around him.
It's good to see that.
Straight to Japan, a chance at a track that you think would suit him, suit the Ducati, it has done in the past.
Yeah.
Bagnaia needs to, what he will need to sort out though, is his braking. He'll be with the high mass discs there, the hardest, if not the hardest braking circuit on the calendar, one of the hardest Motogp, and that's coming up, of course, next week.
And Miz had great pace all weekend. If he gets top 5, he's got to really be impressed with that. I mean, he's been through so much this year. Joan Mir has crashing all the time at a Honda, crashed more than he did last season when he was on the Suzuki. I mean, that was the disastrous season, but this season for me has been a total write-off.
Creates his lap time from braking. His corner speed is nothing special. His exits are nothing special. Believe it or not.
So Martin's getting a P2 here.
Out of the 8, and sometimes it's like actually his corner speed is 6th out of the 8, exit 3rd out of the 8, but always number 1.
Yeah, his levers are open a bit.
Looks like now that's the bit that he's struggling.
Hold on. Is Martin doing Quartararo?
He crashed last year in Motogp.
Look at him. His levers have come undone. How strange.
Yeah, I just noticed. I noticed 2 laps ago.
You're right, and do you think it could be something to do with you see the riders playing around with, obviously they wear the cooling vests on the grid, and it could be just a last minute, he's zipping it up.
Oh yeah, and this is really going to affect him in Fabio Quartararo's.
Yeah, he zipped it up now.
Quartararo going, hang on a minute, I've seen this before. And it was me.
Yeah.
2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Means that I've been over to my Binder.
You can see it just as slightly come undone. And Alpine Stars on that occasion fixed it for Quartararo, but it looks like Jorge Martin's got his own issue here.
And that's what they're going to see it. Look at that, it's like open. But what's happened there is that...
Yeah, it happened 2 years ago with Quartararo, now it's happened with Martin.
Where it's like connected at the top. Well, actually, hasn't really.
I'll tell you what, because we called for a black flag on that occasion with Fabio Quartararo. If you remember that it wasn't in the end, did he get a penalty? He got some sort of penalty.
Yeah, 3 seconds it was.
In the end, I think he dropped a couple of positions because of that. But Martin's done the right thing, hasn't he? Made sure that the stewards don't have a decision to make.
Yeah, and it cost him probably about, sort of time-wise, I'm going to say about 0.8 of a second, that's all. That's not too bad. That's better than getting a penalty. And the issue the man behind is going to have Quartararo, if he is able to catch up onto the back of Jorge Martin, it's one thing catching him, it's another thing passing him.
Yeah, I was just saying about Bagnaia heading to Japan. He was trying to pass Quartararo last year, wasn't it? And he crashed out in Motogp. So he's not got great memories from last year.
Happened. That'll be a year ago tomorrow. Backwards since I had him with Pecco.
And the issue also, Gav, last year we were talking about Francesco Bagnaia battling a Yamaha. Now he's battling riders on the same equipment. That's a different story altogether.
Yeah.
And a fellow Italian. You know, a younger Italian on an older spec bike.
A spiky Spaniard in Jorge Martin.
And he's spiking. Whoa!
What a save.
That's the limit.
Yeah, I think they got through. But, I mean, there's a door being in a jar, and that one kicked wide open by that slide from the Repsol Honda, but still Mir having his best race of the season. He might score points for the first time this year in a race. Joan Mir, 6 on the 5 he scored in the opening sprint race. I mean, this has been a dramatic weekend all around.
Yeah.
From the start of the week, when some people didn't necessarily get their visas to come here, everyone made it eventually, some a little later than others. There were worries about the track. We've uncovered an absolute gem here. on the outskirts of New Delhi.
And the big issue with the track is it's knocked other tracks out of people's top threes. It's that good. It's a stunning venue.
Bez, let's got this under control now.
The welcome we've had from everywhere we've been, it's a stunning place, isn't it?
And there were a couple of teething issues that need sorting out. We've had a few delays over the weekend, new barriers that the riders will be asking for next year. But I think for a first ever Indian Grand Prix, everyone here can be proud of the show they put on.
It reminds me of when we went to Birmingham. We had the same experience, and lots of question marks. We heard some negative comments about the track, and it was actually the exact opposite.
I suppose in Mandalika as well, there were teething issues and things that needed sorting for this year. We'll find out in a couple of races' time when we go back to Lombok.
Yeah, that track last year, Indonesia. Wow.
Marco Bezzecchi, who I'm so pleased for him that he's turned it around after that collision with Guidi yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically revenge.
Barrier 2 weeks ago in Misano, carrying that injury. It's easy to forget how fast he was in Misano.
Yeah, shows off Marco Bezzecchi. As you say, only not scored points twice since he crashed out at the Spanish Grand Prix. And similarly, Martin has only had 2 non-scoring rides this year. And that was in the race in the Open when he was collapsed by Marc Marquez.
Yeah.
And in the USA. But he has
scored
in every single one. And that's Bagnaya's main issue, because now, for the 5th time, he hasn't scored points in a race.
Oh, Marquez is past Digi, and I think Digi's gone down.
Yeah. Digi's gone down to Gian Antonio. That could be his last now in McLaughlin for Ducati.
I was just looking back and
because his knife.
And then they disappeared. Sorry, I put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, he's come in.
That's why it's a problem.
My apologies to any Marc Marquez fan. I might have just got wrong. I was watching because Mark's coming through so fast. He's now 1.7 seconds behind Vinales, but he's done well to catch up to that group. Currently now in 9th place, Mark.
He's a great character, isn't he, Bez? He feels, I think, at the moment, I wonder if he's ruining his decision to stick with this team for another year now that Frankie Morbidelli is about to jump on a factory bike. And I'm not saying that he doesn't love the family atmosphere. I'm not saying it's not great to have Valentino Rossi in your corner. But he's already talking about not having the start device that Martin and Bagnaia have got.
Been a bit wide there.
Today. Yesterday, he feels that he got a good start. He didn't get away. He's going to be further behind next year, because the talk is the 2024 Ducati is a step a game. And there's the ECU issue.
Oh God! Next year we could be seeing more Ducati moments. Binder's wide.
A new version. Side by side. Van Binder and Tranmere. Oh, good to see fighting there here. Oh,
so close. That was tight.
Right in on the rear of Binder. 1 lap to go in the Indian Grand Prix. Bezzecchi leading from Martin in second. A stunning podium it would be for Fabio Quartararo and Yamaha in third. There was hope from Maya Merigani when we spoke to him before the race, but I think his wildest dreams would have had this drama.
Miz probably pulled off a Danny Pedrosa-esque ride here with like a poor bike, but also I remember Danny did some things on a Honda as well. I think Mia, if he obviously got a perfect bike, a perfect tools, he could become a Danny Pedrosa, but as a world champion. Wide sideways in. Don't put too much lean angle on Joan. You'll be down in a minute. Whoa, Martin. Oh, I'm outside, Martin. Wow. Wow, what a move that is.
I think you're just surprised about where that came from.
I've seen some moves over the years. That was about as scary as British.
With the drive down the loop. Oh, and Martin holds up Quartararo into the S-Bends. Absolutely stunning last lap here.
Stunning.
This is the battle for second place between Jorge Martin and the former world champion, looking like a former world champion here in Fabio Quartararo. It's going to be into the final corner.
There's wins.
This is defensive.
Can Quartararo surely can't drive a Yamaha underneath the Ducati?
Grip, I don't think on that Ducati.
No, Martin will take second.
Martin takes second. Bez wins.
Been made at the Indian Grand Prix. Marco is back in business, clinching his third victory
Wow.
this season. The Chief Minister
Third win of the year for Bez.
should be proud of the race that we've seen, the event that we've witnessed here at the Bud International.
Marquez finishes ninth. Good recovery since his crash.
The Motogp comes home in ninth, but it's Bez, Martin, Quartararo on the podium, and Pecco Bagnaia picking his bike up out of the dirt yet again.
Well, that's the most exciting race I've ever seen where someone's won by 8.6 seconds. I mean, that was all action. I'd love to know what happened. I wonder if it's concentration. Let's have a look. He's got his visor up there. He must miss the corner.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Really? What's the corner? Really?
It looked like he's off out to the roadside dabbers there.
And that move he then puts on Quartararo was so aggressive, and it was so close to going really, really wrong. Watch this. He just dives down the outside.
Wow. That could be a contender for overtake of the season.
A little bit. I mean, that's as aggressive as you can get.
That's desire there from Martin.
That's the word. That was all about desire. It's like, I've made a mistake here. There is no way I'm finishing third. What a race.
I just wonder there.
Quartararo won't be happy at all.
Better race than the last few, that's for sure.
He was frustrated at that move.
I'd like to see if I'm another
It's game one at Afumbo. Martin 13 points behind Bezeki, not Bezeki, Bagnaia I should say, and Bez 44 behind. The pressure is on.
There'll be a little bit of Yamaha on that Ducati, I think, and vice versa.
Full credit though, nothing to take away from the ride put in by Marco Bezzecchi. Still.
That'll be it, guys, for this our reaction. Marco Bezzecchi wins the first ever Motogp Indian Grand Prix. Thanks, guys, for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe if anyone's new, it's totally for signed in, and the notification bell for to miss out any future videos.
Martin looks like he's struggling. He looks like he's exhausted.
Yeah.
Martin uses his body even more than a lot of riders. He's a very physical rider.
Yeah, Martin is. Just for my point out, guys. Anyway, guys, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Have a good day as well, everyone.
That's what this is here. It's a mistake.